Alrighty, hello. Okay, so now we're going to look at sample space diagrams, which is just another way of really listing events. So if you see something to list an event, especially when you've got two events, one of the best ways you can do it is using a sample space diagram. So sample space diagrams are ways of showing the outcomes of two events together. Now it's very specifically two because it's like a table. You have one event across the top and one event along the side. So we're going to look at this with an example. So we have two people playing rock, paper, scissors. We're going to complete the following sample space diagram showing all the combinations that could occur. So here's player one. There are their options: rock, paper, scissors. Player two, options, rock, paper, scissors. Now, if you wanted to, you could just write it out and you could write like rock, 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 paper, rock, scissors, for example, and that pretty much does the exact same thing. But what a sample space diagram lets you do is do that with the kind of certainty that you haven't missed anything out, because as long as you've got all of the possible options as columns for one event and all of the possible options as a column for the other event, you're not going to miss anything. That's a guaranteed way that you're going to make sure that you've listed every single possible event that can occur. Alrighty, so here we have player one. Now, player one's done a rock first. Player two's also done a rock. So their combination there is rock and rock. Now we've got paper and a rock, and it doesn't matter which one you do first, whether you write the column first. Like I could have written that as rock paper rather than paper rock. It's 100% up to you. Okay. The next one is scissors rock. And so on and so forth. So now we're going to have rock paper. We're going to have paper paper and scissors paper. And then lastly, we're going to have rock scissors, paper scissors, and scissors scissors. Okay, so now we've got all the events listed. It's really easy to then work out some probabilities. So the next question says, what is the probability that result is paper and rock? So I'm looking for paper and a rock outcome. Now, in here, there's not only one of those, because you can have a paper and a rock, but you can also have a rock and a paper, and that pretty much gives you the same outcome. So here we've got rock paper, here we've got paper rock. So altogether, you have 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 possible outcomes. So there's a 2 out of 9 chance that the result is rock paper. Now, the second one we want to look at is what is the probability that player 2 beats player 1? Okay, so probability player 2 beats player 1. Now, to do this, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to black out all of the draws because I'm not interested in those. So I'm going to black out rock, rock, paper, paper, and scissors, scissors, okay, because they're all draws. Now, player 2 is going to beat player 1. Now, player 2, for the first one, they've played paper versus rock. So that one is a win. So that one's good. Okay, that one does give you a win. Player 2 then plays scissors versus rock, and that does not win. So we're going to cross that one out. The next one, we've got player 2 plays rock, player 1 plays paper, so player 1's going to win. Then we've got paper versus scissors. Now, in this case, player 2 is going to win because they've beaten scissors with paper, beaten paper with scissors. And then from there, we've got scissors and rock. So in this case, player 2 is going to win again there because they've played rock and scissors, so they're going to win. But then we've got the paper versus scissors option, so that one is taken out. Okay, so altogether we've got left 1, 2, 3 options. So player 2 beats player 1. It's a 3 out of 9 chance because there's still 9 possible combinations there. And we can simplify that down to being 1 out of 3 because 3 goes into 3 once and 3 goes into 9 3 times. Alrighty, second example. A person picks out one card out of 2 different decks. So they've got 2 decks of cards. They've picked out 1 card from each deck. So a total of 2 cards altogether. In case you don't know, there are 4 suits in a deck: spades, clubs, hearts, and diamonds. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a sample space diagram showing all the possible outcomes. So this is our deck number 1. So we're going to do this one across the top. So deck number 1. Now, our possible things that we could have are, we could pick out a spades, a clubs, hearts, or diamonds. Okay, and there's our deck number 1. Now deck number 2, let's write this one over here. Deck number 2, we could also have spades, clubs, hearts, and diamonds. Okay, so now we're going to draw this out like a table. Each option gets its own row or its own column. And then from there, we are going to fill it in. So we have spades, 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 clubs, spades, hearts, spades, diamonds. Then we're going to have clubs, spades, clubs, clubs. And again, like I said before, it doesn't matter which way around these go. Clubs, hearts, clubs, diamonds. Then we've got hearts, spades, hearts, clubs, hearts, hearts, and hearts, diamonds. And then we've got diamonds, spades, diamonds, clubs, diamonds, hearts, and diamonds, diamonds. Okay, so all together, how many different combinations are there? Well, there's 4, 8, 12, 16 combinations. Okay, and what is the probability that they pick out 2 of the same suit? So our probability, 2 of same suit. Now, which ones are the same suit? So our same suit combinations would be spades, spades, clubs, clubs, hearts, hearts, or diamonds, diamonds. That's where we got 2 of the same. And you'll see that whenever you've got the same, as long as you've written the rows and the columns in the same order, the combinations where you've got the same are always the diagonal. So there's spades, spades, clubs, clubs, hearts, hearts, and diamonds, diamonds. And that doesn't work if you had like the spades and clubs around the other way around here. But if you've written them in the same order, the same ones will always be that diagonal line through the middle. Alrighty, so what is our total probability? I'm going to keep this as green. So our total probability then is 4 out of 16. Okay, which is 4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 16 4 times, so 1/4. So there's a 1/4 chance that they would pick out a card from the same suit from each deck. Alrighty, I hope this helped. Go on and do the next My Maths activity and have a lovely day. I will talk to you very shortly on Teams, I think. Okay, alright, bye.